Alright. Extra, huh? That was pretty good overall. Yeah. Let's start unlimited then. And it really creeps me out. What the hell? Oh? Or just your average morning, nothing special. What? What the fuck is that? What happened here? What? Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. I'm sorry, who? Sensei! We're so cool. Holy shit. Or maybe not. Okay, this is the starting point. Okay, so right now, we became a part of a cadet trained to pilot this giant thing. Wait, where did the sound came from? Oh shit! Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you to Unlimited, the second part from the Muv Luv series. So, from what I've deduced so far, somehow, somewhere, we were transported in a parallel world by some unknown principle among the vastness of the universe and landed in a world torn asunder. This solar system has been invaded by extraterrestrial species dubbed as Beta, who threaten mankind's continued existence and march onward toward its only opposition on Earth. With this knowledge on our mind after being apprehended and freed by Yuko-sensei, we make a deal to become a UN military cadet pilot to be trained and pilot a tactical surface fighter unit, TSF for short, to have a place in this world. Across this strange journey of ours, we were reunited with Takeru gang and teacher alike, with new characters set with their own unique challenges unseen from the extra world that will change Takeru forever. What the fuck? That's crazy! What? Most of our gang are here except Kagami Sumika. Fortunately, they're mostly the same with very different and radical upbringing. Maya fit this world like a glove. Apparently, she's a close descendant to the Shogun families, keeping the high-class appearance like the usual. Don't be fooled. The stoic warrior with a deep-hearted nature of her increased tenfold, and it's quite a sight, while at the same time she's having this strong sense of humility as being just your average UN soldier, really befitting of her character. Chizuru and Ayamine remain the same. The class rep is your squad leader, and Ayamine remained rebellious lone wolf. Oh, but don't worry, they still argue, but it's worse. Oh, damn. Tama apparently got over her anxiety of being watched and she became a kick-ass marksman, okay. Do you remember Yoroi, that weird bro of ours? She's here and remained mostly the same. Wait. Oh shit! Yuko-sensei now is Prof. Kozuki in this military base conducting some research to combat the Beta forces, and she Is that a brain in a tube? Do you remember Marimo? Yeah, the beloved ditzy teacher of ours that unfortunately constantly getting bullied by Yuko. She's our military instructor. Whoa. Oh, my bad. And she's like major pain and heartburn, like that military instructor. And she's an actual hardest too. I'm like, damn. And we also have many more recurring faces. I leave it to your discretion. You deserve to enjoy it. There are some new characters like Kyuzuka Shizue, our lovable loud lunch lady keeping all the soldiers cadet fed there. Okay. And last but not least, we have Kasumi Yashiro, a small silent girl with bunny-like antenna who's under the supervision of Prof. Kozuki. I'm praying she's not one of the fucked up experiments you could conduct. Well, she's quite an oddball that wakes Takeru up every morning. The general tone of this VN is rather wild to say the least. We're dealing with the world on the brink of extinction by a vile terrific enemies that march onwards while humanity as a whole stuck on the stagnating defense just skirmishing to keep us alive before the coming doom. It seeps this brooding sense of fatalism on every nook and corner, even on its more upbeat scene. And seeing Takeru remain his childlike innocent while conversing around the gang and teacher alike is a very interesting sight and shows the stark difference between extra and unlimited. There's something truly harrowing seeing the lives of your friend and teacher being forced to be toughened up by these horrific circumstances, and it shows just this crazy difference and mentality that had to be built and forced upon humanity. Holy shit! Our guy were not prepared to fight and die, and seeing him trying to do better, trying to be a better soldier, a better human being, trying to adapt with this new world is very compelling. And it truly sets up our guy from being a snoozy, rambunctious kid to an adept soldier that truly cares for his people around. You know the crazy fact? After all this hardcore environment where humanity on a path of extinction type shit, it still is a rom-com dating scene, except in military academy with its own stupid shit. And the best part, it worked. Who the fuck made this shit? What a genius! And man, Isayama, you're one hell of a weirdo. God damn. Remember when I said that Extra, despite the goofy absurd shit happen, doesn't mind slipping back into reality very hard? While right here, at the behest of extinction, they will make inappropriate jokes to alleviate our existential crisis with Takeru, somewhat carefree nature, changing our young perspective on life itself. Honestly, it's peak. Now, don't be fooled. All the military stuff, because it's a military academy, and the way it represents this artist life attitude we have to endure is very, very, very excellent, I tell you. We got very long explanation on tactics, method, and planning required to execute and survive any mission, which I find very, very immersive. It's very excellent. There's lots of reading, and dang, there's a lot of it. Finally, we have our giant mechs, the famed TSF, mankind's finest weapon to combat against the beta hordes. They are excellent, although we spent very little time in it, and most of the time it was a mock battle scenario. It still is very cool and well designed from the UI interface. The look, the feel, and the technical stuff, and their very reason for existing itself is very, very well represented. It's great. We also have some TSF action, and for the most part, it's pretty good. Like, damn, okay, and it aged very well, for me at least, from its time. Damn, okay. There are 6 endings for each character, and the Crimson Eye Witch? Oh, hell no. This is one hell of an experience that I don't think many media could replicate. Unlike Extra, there aren't huge variation for each girls, and the only change is the final chapter, which is, oh man, it was something else. You definitely got to experience it for yourself. It still is a fun rom-com in some way, but the somber, hardened nature of this new world you inhabit will definitely leave a huge mark on you after finishing it. This is undoubtedly Takeru's coming-of-age journey with his friend, teacher, and others by his side as he learned to accept his harsher world, preparing to fight for mankind with the dream of a better future far removed amongst the horror for his hearers around him. It's quite poignant seeing Takeru making peace with himself that his old world is gone out of reach. You will witness the highest of the high and the lowest of the low with a gang in this enthralling, funny, and beautiful story. Indeed, it is without a doubt a masterpiece in its own right, and it will not work if you skip Extra. I am unsure how Alternative would continue personally, but I couldn't wait. I hope it's worth the ride.